unacceptable. It is they're just showing good to support the good of new Nigeria. So it is I condemn them for such acts. It is not good. They should look forward for a good Nigeria that we are looking for. Then secondly, I want to congratulate the commissioner designate that will be sworn in today, and I pray that they will do their job squarely for the interest of the Abia.
All right.
Governor, kudos to you. Kudos to Governor for flagging off reconstruction of roads. It's what we are talking about. Our governor is a good governor that has the interest of the masses to serve. And has already started to show.
Evangelist, your time is up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Still talking about the roads, Jennifer Peter on the Facebook page says, Oni, please, my take on the governor awarding some roads in Aba. It's a welcome development, but please, I heard that he wants to work with Heartland Company. Please, if he really wants to work, he shouldn't use this company. Michael, come to Oboha Road and see what they are doing there. All they do is to be selling their working materials like rods, etc. Please let him go and look for a better company that will be serious with their work. Well, there's a big allegation coming for against this company this morning, Heartland. Well, it's fine. Jennifer Peter, that's your message there on the Facebook page. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mike Oni.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
I say happy Friday today.
Thank you. It's our open mic.
Yes, my name is Pastor Bob, the one of speaking.
You're welcome, Pastor.
Yes, coming from Michelle Angwa.
All right.
Michael Oni, I really want to appreciate Ginger Onwusibe for moving a motion for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not surprised in the type of person I know in Ginger. He's a very courageous man, and that is one of the reasons we happily appreciate people like him to represent the good people of Ishalangwa North and South in the Green Chamber. So I say kudos to him. Like what we said yesterday concerning our governor, Alex Oti. You know, one thing about us is that when he do what is good and when we discover him doing what is right, we must appreciate him. Outside what has been going on in our House of Assembly, but let me just appreciate him for one of the things the news which he has said that he has taken over, he has done today, in terms of the roads. These are the things we want to be hearing of him. We don't want him to take the past, moving by the ways which Abians never wanted again. But doing those things are what Abians are expecting of him. So, and I say kudos to him. Let him continue. These are the things we want to hear, and we need more. Michael Oni,
yes,
happy
sir.
Friday.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Do appreciate you. Just in addition to the story you shared with us this morning, talking about the recommendation by Ginger Onwusibe of Labour Party from Abia State, the motion that he moved, recommendation to add to the motion moved by the lawmaker from Ebonyi State. Let's take a listen to what he said. Other lawmakers from Abia and also Southeast Extraction also supported that motion. Let's take a listen to what Ginger Onwusibe said in the House yesterday.
Consider the insecurity. So please consider the insecurity in the entire Southeast. And see, as a result of the insecurities as a result of the prolonged detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and see a way of releasing him so as to restore peace in the entire Southeast. That is the amendment I want to add. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, dear colleagues.
The Deputy Speaker of the House yesterday, that's Honorable Benjamin Kalu, also from Abia, the local government, also said some things. They took their turns, right, taking position on the demand for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. But that being said, don't forget it's our open mic. Let's okay, I have it now, right?
I urge Mr. President to use political intervention, diplomatic intervention, asking for his mercy to release Nnamdi Kanu.
Let's please respect our laws.
I will invite both the minority and the majority leaders so that we can consult and see what the point of law says.
There you have it. Just to bring you up to speed, your snippet of the conversation yesterday on the floor of the House. All right. Still getting more reactions. The messages are really pouring in, and I want to take all the messages this morning on the open mic edition of the program, Issues and Views. Stephen Awa says on the Facebook page, the government should look into the local governments on how they come to work. Many of them just report in the morning and sign in and then leave. In the evening, they come back and sign off. But at the end of the month, they will begin to complain they are being owed. These class of workers are not among the ghost workers. Government should be in their searchlight in this direction to checkmate the attitude of these class of workers. That's coming from Stephen Awa. Let's get more reactions from the phone lines. Good morning to you.
Michael Oni.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Uche. I'm calling from Aba.
All right, Uche. Go ahead, please.
Okay, please, I want to talk about something, please.
Okay.
I want to report about a looming crisis that want to take place in one community called IGBOEZUE. You know, I would say that the previous administration has done
that's in Umuahia. That's in Umuahia, right?
No, IGBOEZUE.
Okay.
A village, a community before Arungwa Junction.
Oh, okay.
So I would say that the previous administration has done us more harm than good by giving two people staff in one community, two staff in one community. And this thing has brought so many things, so many threats in the community right now. As I speak with you, one is majority, one is minority. And the minority is threatening the lives of the people, those that don't believe in him. To an extent that he came to a village meeting and said that he has removed the garments of peace, now wearing the garments of violence. So I want the general public to be aware. This community is before Arungwa Junction, Soma local government. It's called the IGBOEZUE community. And one day the state government to be aware of this looming crisis because nobody knows what is going to happen in the future. It has been threats all up and down, threatening those that don't believe in them. You know, I'll think that to have either the government will strip them of these staff so that we'll have peace in this community.
Okay, just before you go, have you reported this issue to the security agents? Because it's very important.
Yes, I've made an attempt, and I've been calling this line for over 1 month now.
What was the reply? What was the reply? I mean, when you reported this issue, because we don't want any breakdown of law and order in any part of the state.
Yes, when I reported to a security agent, he said that we should go to we go to Umuahia and report the case. And of course, there are some people who have gone to Umuahia, but I just want to air my own view.
Okay, I get it. All right, thank you. Do appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. And that is the reason we have this program, this edition of the program, because there are some issues that we may not be able to get to the hinterland to, but you are there, you are our eyes, you share them with us. It's the reason for open mic. Thank you so much for calling in. All right, let's get more reactions from the phone lines. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Michael.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Well, my name is Pastor Samuel Obiakiz. I am calling you from Omozo, Aba.
All right, Pastor. Go ahead.
Michael, last time I pleaded and say our governor is awarding some contracts. Please, I am still asking that he should look onto our own road. This first gate, Obushisi Market, you know, there is no road. The two entrances to the market, Obushisi Market at Orata Timber Market. Please, there is no road at all. That road leads to a River State. That's in fact, let our governor consider us, please.
Okay.
Then, I want to talk on the issue of releasement of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. My brother, it's not I don't know why our people are begging to release Nnamdi Kanu. Court has
discharged him and acquitted him freely. He committed no crime. Why must our people still begging, pleading for the releasement of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu? My God, it's unfair. Look at somebody from Hausa or some, I don't know his name, was telling us that Nnamdi Kanu he's an freedom fighter. Michael, can you tell me that in the northern side, there is Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, Mieti Allah, SWAT, and some other terrorist groups that are terrorizing Nigeria in northern side? Nobody has ever talked about it, or they have never arrested anybody. Look at Abba Kyari, who committed a heavy crime in Nigeria. Nigeria is now protecting him and hiding him. But look at a man that committed no crime. Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet of God. Nnamdi Kanu is future generation of the whole Africa.
All right. Your time is up, actually. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Let's run through other comments. Ugo says, these protesters are paid sycophants, no doubt. I seriously doubt if they even read the EU report on the elections. I know that there is no way any sane being will fault the EU on any of the raised points on that report. Chinedu Mokafo, everything in Nigeria is politicized. In Nigeria, including protest, poverty has reduced most Nigerians to nothingness. The mind of the people are twisted to any direction by our leaders just to put food on the table of an average Nigerian. We shall celebrate quality leadership and productive policies that will make citizens to think and behave normal. God will help us. Now, someone just asked me, Michael, what's your open mic? Well, my open mic is about Area International Market. Now, when we're asking, hey, Michael, what's up? What's about Area International Market? Well, the market, there is a construction going on, right? We all know that. The A line, some part of the A line down to some other lines, some shops have been completed. Remember, some shops were demolished, right? Okay. Some shops were demolished, and some traders were moved, were displaced. Now, the issue on ground, I think I shared that report with you on this platform. Some of the traders that were demolished, their shops were demolished. They call themselves original allottees. Still asking the government to give them. They are asking the government to give them the completed version of the shops now. Now, there are some guys already occupying the shops. That is where I'm heading to. Now, they are claiming that they are not following due process. So, to avoid breakdown of law and order, I'm calling on the government to please look into this matter. It's been protests, counter-protests. In fact, some of them even were in Umuahia yesterday at the government house to protest. So that's a big issue right now, which they need to look into the books and know the agreement they had. And they're also accusing the contractor of some things. Anyways, this particular issue, we're going to delve into it next week to have an idea of what is going on from all angles, from all sides. All right? There you have it. More comments are still pouring in. This one says, my open mic rests on two issues. On Tuesday, you carried a report on workers' salaries, but didn't report on the non-payment of pensioners. I hope you are not marginalizing the pensioners. No, not at all. Madam, not at all. Because you didn't drop your name, but the picture is that of a lady. No, we do not marginalize anyone here. We shared the report as we got the info from the government. And on the crisis of the Abia House of Assembly, PDP should realize that they cannot dictate on the ruling party on how to conduct their affairs. Labour Party has said that they have an alliance with YPP and APC, which confers majority status to Labour Party of 13 against 11. The Labour Party gave the same alliance to APC at the National Assembly for APC to elect principal officers, which saw the emergence of Ginger Nwusibe. Labour Party members in the National Assembly didn't have to defect for that alliance. PDP says that YPP and APC members must have to defect to Labour Party before the alliance can work. Is their view backed by the Constitution? If not, they have to sit down. Let's get more reactions. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Michael.
Yes, sir. I'm fine. I'm fine. Glad to have you.
Pastor John from Arena Market.
All right. Go ahead, please.
Okay, my dear. I want to say something. It's very sad to hear. I'm going to the end of the house. They go the police officer or police station.
Can you change your location? Your voice is breaking. We can barely hear you.
Am I coming out?
Yes, it's better now. Yes, go ahead. So go on.
Okay. I'm calling to the regard of the young man that called Sonny Deku Ngwa.
Yes.
Over the issue the other, he reported to the police station and sent him to go to my head to report. You see, sometimes I begin to wonder if Nigerian police is actually educated before engaging into this very profession, because police, it is security of every country. If the police is not functioning well, a country will be in disarray. You see, I'm requesting that police should be checked well. I tell the governor why he was passing through area MPC to Fox Road. I met him on the road. Very quiet. Nobody was harassed. Though there are some 2 police checkpoints where they are doing their normal job of stopping from people. So there's 2 things I want to report now. And the last thing I want to say is about the urban development. I want to ship into the idea of those in government, if they will take it. Though I'm not a scientist in that very part of the discussion, but I want to say it. Aba should be checked in. There is where people are developing now in Aba. If you go to IGBOEZUE, people are developing there. Government should go in there and put roads, because I named that place by my own understanding, the new Aba. And then if you go to Umode side, that place looks so swampy. A man called from there. Government also should check into that side. And again, the Port Harcourt side, the government should also check. So Aba can be expanding and we will enjoy it. And we hope that His Excellency Governor Alex Oti will do more than Okezie Ibaziki, because Okezie tried. He tried. We know who tried and who didn't try. We're expecting Oti to do better beyond what we expected, and we can count him as one of our responsible leaders in Abia State. Thank you very much, Michael.
Thank you. A lot of issues you raised this morning. All right, thank you. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mike.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my brother.
Can you change your location? I can barely hear you. The line is breaking. Your call is not sitting well here.
I know you can you hear me now?
I will manage this. I will manage. Yes, go on.
Okay, my name is Oshiwo.
Okay.
I'm a local government of the state.
All right.
You see, Michael, yes, we want our new governor to please where in Arera. I'm also in Arera market. So it's where he introduced problems. Anyway, because we know administration, the immediate past government did more harm than good to the president. It is Adias. Please let him use the good office and taking this problem.
All right.
Michael.
Yes, sir.
I want to the release of the Kano. Please, I just want to urge our good House of Rep member, Ginger on. Yes, you know that God placed India to do something that will cause the Easterners, that will cause their fans to join. You see that the House were divided just because of the release of Nnamdi Kanu. But look at Abba Kyari that committed different kinds of atrocities. A dog that eat up a bone that was hung on his neck, but now he has almost 50 million. What is 50 million? Let them please release now. That is the only thing that will bring peace in Southeast and also in Nigeria. Please, let them know that no immortal woman will do what will destroy Nnamdi Kanu. No immortal will kill Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu will never die. Let them think backward and remember what they said about Nnamdi Kanu. They said that Nnamdi Kanu is a miscreant. that Nnamdi Kanu is a small boy. Then look at what a minister is doing. Look at what a small boy is doing again. If they should think about all these things, they will know that Nnamdi Kanu will never compromise. Nnamdi Kanu will never compromise.
All right.
There's nothing on earth that will make Nnamdi Kanu compromise. So the best thing they will do, and the better they do Nnamdi Kanu, the good, the better for them. So let them do all this. I am urging all our Igbo politicians to come around, because I know that if they should come around in one voice, Nnamdi Kanu must be released. Let them come in one voice. And
all right, thank you. Thank you. Your time is up. Thank you. Do appreciate you. Comrade Elijah Udenwa says, I want to appreciate the state governor. At the same time, ask if the said verification has been ascertained, hence they have not been paid. Talking about the teachers now, I'm sure you're talking about the verification that they said is ongoing. The funny part is that their transport fare is nowhere to be found. Open mic, the rate of stealing is alarming. Let something be done towards arresting the perpetrators. Finally, the activities of touts collecting tithes for the military. Make I no talk. You don't talk now. So the rate of stealing is high. I think we should expand this conversation, because as of my last count, I know about 4 persons that their cars were stolen within last month and this month. For real. 4. 3 journalists. In fact, one happened yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday, Wednesday night stroke Thursday morning. He parked a car, a Toyota Corolla, in front of his house in Umuahia, and the next thing, it went missing. I have another, some guys do come here almost on a weekly basis, come to our station here, complaining that they are yet to find their car that was stolen along Azikiwe Road right here in Aba. So the rate of car theft is high in Abia State. I'm beginning to wonder, is it that there is a syndicate that have decided to relocate to Abia State? So the security agents should look towards this direction. Please, something should be done. I'm not exaggerating. 4 of them, my friends, that lost their car. The one that happened yesterday was a former colleague in Umuahia. So quite unfortunate anyways. Let's get back to the phone lines and get more reactions. It's the open mic edition of the program Issues and Views. We do this every Friday, where you have the opportunity to talk on any issue. Just bring it up here. I have a open heart. All right, let's get more reactions. Hello, good morning to you.
Michael Oni.
Yes, sir. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Chooks, calling you from Abba.
All right, Chooks, go ahead, please.
Okay, as a lover of money. The few people that went to the EU office in Abuja to protest against the EU report, who sent them?
They are members of the civil society. I don't know who sent them. I'm only
what money can do, Michael Oni? My God.
How did you know they were giving money?
see, Michael Oni, they are Nigerians. They are Nigerians.
So we know ourselves, right?
Forget that.
All
see, EU is just a neutral body, a neutral international body, and they sponsor this election. They gave Nigeria some money for this. So they have the right to bring up this report. They observe this thing as a neutral body, and they come up with their observation of the election. And you are now knowing or saying that you are a sovereign state. Why they sponsor this election? They didn't cite any party. They are not partisan. So why are you coming up with this kind of? They just made a very good observation, very excellent observation. Just check out the observation. Check out the results.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Do appreciate you. Let me run through comments from the socials again. We have a lot of them, and I really want to do all your comments today. Ugona Favor Chinyere. I love the way you add swag to your name. Oh, thank you. It's the swag now, As HPM, without portfolio where I be, my own open mic today is on local government. In as much as I love the verification, the screening, but let him pay us something to transport ourselves to work. At least let him also bring out modality to checkmate workers with different trusted people to handle it instead of old biometric committee. Okay, and please, sir, Governor Alex Oti, help workers. The old biometric committee organized by former administration is killing workforce. Checkmate us by your own people, sir, because they're impoverishing us. The more we are suffering and smiling, please, Governor. That's another angle to the local government salary that is being delayed. That the old biometric committee cannot be trusted, according to Gona Favor there. All right. Onyekachi Barrio Brain. Okay, responding to one comment, another comment. Okay. Also, Francis from Enugu, those you report are enemies of progress and people who do not have the interest of Nigeria at heart. I'm totally disappointed with them. Which way, Nigeria? You know, we love protests in this country. I won't be surprised if there is another protest, a counter protest to the protest that took place yesterday. You know, that's the way things work here. Someone will just come up today and say, we are protesting in support of EU report. It goes that way. Yes, sir. You're welcome. Ogachi Dalu Oil. How you doing this morning?
Awarding the 9 roads in Aba. For me, I am asking, I am pleading I know say that very few road in Italy, but I am pleading. If you see the kind of people, the kind of where people suffering for a road, that okay, before they're coming back, and they will pay transport, go and